The hell it get you started? Got me started. Why did they get me pissed off? Now I'm about to go NFL and kick this off. You really thought that I was this soft? To let anyone in my domain, they need to be taught a serious lesson. Unless you strong as Zeus, there just ain't no use to go up against a madman. You can't win, G. I put you on ice like Richard Kuklinski, so stay away from shadows. When it gets dark, you make one bad move, they won't find your corpse, and the feds won't know where I dropped you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. You know I'm talking about. Welcome to another edition of a Major Level Entertainment. I am your host and owner of this channel, your boy, Big Major. Laker basketball has officially starting with the preseason games. And we're going to get into the reviews. I'm going to try to review every game, if not every other game, even preseason games, and especially going into the postseason. So stick with me and others for all your Laker news and Laker insight and Laker reviews and stuff like that. So let me go ahead and get into it. Without further ado, let me go ahead and give a shout out to those that showed up. First of all, starting off with my little brother, DJ of Lakers in 5. Please go like, share, subscribe. If you haven't already subscribed over there, which I know most of you guys have already. If not, and you're new listening to my channel and haven't heard of that channel, please go subscribe to Lakers in 5 right now. Also, you can become a member over there. He has 3 different memberships over there. Please go become a member. Join. It don't cost much, but I'm telling you, the reward is great. The reward is great. Minimal risk, high reward. You know what I'm talking about? You get perks over there, and then you're privy to all the Laker news. You can watch some of the games. We have something called playback. You can watch a couple of games over there, and you can come up and give your take. It's a free-for-all type platform. He allows anybody to come up as long as you're respectful. Please go over there and subscribe to Lil Bro's channel right now. You know what I'm talking about? And shout out to Cuzzo, my damn cousin. You know what I'm talking about? Goat James, a.k.a. Chris, a.k.a. Let me cook this nigga right quick. But I know him over here, Major Level Entertainment, as Mr. Fuck Around and Find Out. You know what I'm saying? The Barbecue Brisket Baron. You know what I'm talking about? The reason why I call him that is because, for obvious reasons, you know, get up here, say the wrong thing, and he gonna cook your ass, and it ain't a damn thing nobody can do about it. You can call your mama, you can call Obama, you can call the law. It's not gonna matter. Minute he cooks you, it ain't nothing you can do about it but get the potato salad. You understand what I'm talking about? Shout out to Chris, always showing and Big Cuzzo some love. All right, man. So y'all know what y'all came over here for. We're gonna give a little review just in case you guys didn't get it yesterday. For those of y'all that didn't watch the game, we played the Phoenix Suns pretty much, and for the most of the game, they had some of their starters out there, some of their bigger guys out there, and then we had basically G Leaguers out there, but that I offer no excuses. They beat us by a final score of 103-81, which is a 22-point win that they had over us. We're going to talk about a couple of things that I saw that I like, and a couple of things that, of course, we need to work on. But I'm not up in arms about us losing the first game or whatever the case may be. This is a preseason game, but it kind of gives us a glimpse into, you know, who's on the team and who's going to do what, who showed promise and who pretty much didn't impress me at all. So let's go ahead and get off into the game stats of it all. You know what I'm saying? We have the Phoenix Suns shooting 42% from the field to our 31% from the field. We have the Suns shooting 32% from the field to our 17% from the field. They shot 54% from the free throw to our 78% from the free throw. They got 50 rebounds. We got 46 rebounds. They got 29 assists to our 10 assists. That's unacceptable, ladies and gentlemen. We both got 9 steals. We got 7 blocks to their 5 blocks. They have a total of 16 turnovers to our 22. Now, remember I told you that whoever leads the game in turnovers is often going to be the loser. More often than not, if you lead the game in turnovers, more than likely you're going to have the loser who have the most turnovers, and that was us, ladies and gentlemen. So basically, they beat us with the help of us beating ourselves. So it's not so much that they beat us on their own. because they're so much better than us. You know what I'm saying? Because threes kept them alive, but we pretty much beat ourselves. But even in loss, I always try to find something positive and something negative. I saw some promise. I saw great promise yesterday. So we're gonna get ahead and we're gonna get off into that promise I saw yesterday after I read the box score. Oh, there he is. Yay, yay. Oh man, hold on now. That's Mooch Entertainment. DJ coming up here as a Mooch Entertainment. He says, yay, yay. Oh man, I hope I didn't say nothing that was yay, yayish. You know what I'm talking about? And if I did, y'all got to let me know down in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Cuzzo said, DJ, and then he threw up 3 arm emojis. Hey, y'all, just want y'all to know those arm emojis that Chris put up there in his comment. Hey, the emoji company called me, right? And they said, Major, we need some strong arm emojis. So they said, take a picture of your guns and then send them to us. So those arm emojis, you could thank yours truly for sending them arm emojis. Those are pictures of my arms. The emoji company just emojiized or emojified my arms. And then that's why you can do the arm emojis. True story. I get paid for that every time y'all do that. So please put more strong arms up there in your emoji comments. You know what I'm talking about? Cuzzo said, niggas already trying to get at Brundy. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna lie. He's mostly like a bench guy still right now, but he's still young. That's right. That's right. And that's the thing, man. Like everybody is piling on, not just Brundy, but people are talking about, man, the season's a watch already. See, this is going to show you how many haters the Lakers have. And then some of the Laker fans themselves are already up in arms about us losing a preseason game, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I was talking about on Lil Bro's show yesterday. I don't want to hear no negative Nancy bullshit. I don't want to hear I don't want to hear us arguing amongst each other. We're going to have disagreements, yes. But I'm tired of hearing negative Laker fans, man. Like every time anything happens, or before anything happens, we got the negativity. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Don't really want to call names, but there's a few people that I called. But yesterday I had to get up on Lil Bro's channel when I heard Jazz in particular. Jazz came up there and he was like, yeah, man, he said something. Somebody, I think Preacher was talking, and then he said, yeah, you know, it's too much to ask for Marcus Smart to be, you know, Boston Celtics Marcus Smart. It's too much to ask for Brundy to go out there and hustle. And Brundy did just that. The only thing that happened wrong with Brundy is that he shot bad. That's all he did. But Brundy was hustling. He was doing what he was doing. He was, you know, he was up on his game in defense. And it's never too much to ask for us as fans to ask our players to go out there and give effort. Give effort. We ain't telling you to go out there and score 35 points. That's not what the fuck it's all about. It's about going out there and giving that primal effort. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the things I liked yesterday. Like I say, you got to find something positive out of the negatives. You know what I'm talking about? The negative thing is we lost the game. The negative thing is we didn't guard the perimeter when it came time to guard the perimeter. The negative things is we didn't knock down the threes that we supposed to knock down. 17%, that's horrible. The Suns didn't do that much. The 32% is not good either, but they did better than us. You know what I'm saying? That's horrible. But nobody said anything about the fact that we was hitting our free throws. We hit 78% of our free throws. Nobody said anything about the fact that we was getting blocks. We was hustling. And then the people that you didn't think would come in hustling, I saw a little change. E.I., Rui, and Jackson Hayes. Jackson Hayes did his thing. I think he had 2 blocks. Rui did his thing. You know what I'm saying? He was playing defense, moving his feet early, and he was being aggressive. And then Bronny was being aggressive. See, that's how Bronny was able to get I think 5 free throws that he ended up shooting because he was being aggressive. Ladies and gentlemen, you do not get free throws if you're not aggressive. So, yes, he may have missed outside field goal shots, but Bronny stepped up and hit. He hit all but one of his free throws yesterday. That means he was been aggressive. Now, what have I told you guys? However, we go get our points. However it is you can score in basketball, get your money. And Bronny was being aggressive, taking it into the heart of the defense, getting the foul, getting to the line, and making his free throws when need be. So I'm proud of that fact. Okay, let me go ahead and get off into the box scores of it all. You know what I'm talking about? And Go James says 10 assists sounds like a lot of ISO ball or a lot of missed shots while trying to get assists. Yeah, absolutely. Mooch Entertainment says that hating on Marcus Smart because he hurt. Yeah, that's all. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I want to see These same motherfuckers that's hating already, you know, when the season gets going and he gets pumped up and he gets this team pumped up, especially on the defensive end. Because what I saw Vando's defense, I saw Jake Ravioli's defense, and I told what I tell you about Ravioli. This is just a tip of the iceberg, ladies and gentlemen. Did you see how that white boy hustled? Is he anything like Dalton Knecht or Austin now? No. Because everybody was hating on him when he came in. Oh, he's another Knecht. He's another Austin. No, y'all only saying it because he's a white boy. I told y'all, this dude is Vando and Rui wrapped into one. He got the offensive prowess of Rui. He can score. He can shoot that ball, as you can see. And he got the defensive hustle. Maybe not up there with Vando quite yet, but he's still growing. The kid's only 23 years old. He's a balanced player like I told y'all he was. And he came out there and guess what? He didn't shy away from those lights. He got, hey, put me out there, coach. I'm ready to go. I'm very, very impressed about Jake LaRavia yesterday. You know what I'm talking about? Cuzzo said, damn, Marcus Smart. So Marcus Smart hurt already? Okay, makes sense as to why he was out. Yeah, I you know what? I don't think that he's hurt bad. I think it's just to the point where they're kind of keeping him ready for, for the regular season. Why get him out here and he tweaks something or whatever case may be. He may be hurt, but not bad. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm thinking. But once again, I ain't too worried about it, ladies and gentlemen. My scare-o-meter has not gone up a tick, and it never will. You understand what I'm talking about? All it just means is next man up. That's all it means, ladies and gentlemen. I urge you, do not be afraid. Do not fret. Do not worry. Let the Laker haters worry, or let the weak-ass, flimsy-ass Laker fans worry, because us, we don't worry. Everybody under the sound of my voice right now is 10 toes down with it. We're ready to get this season underway. As far as I'm concerned, to be honest with you, I don't give a fuck about preseason games like that. I'm going to watch them, but I wish we could just go into every season, just start it up. I want to see what we really made out of. Preseason is like practice games to me. You know what I'm talking about? Notice how teams go hard against us in preseason games. I think me and DJ talked about that last season. Notice teams always go hard at us no matter what the situation is. We could be playing a church league pickup game. Teams will go hard at us because they feel like they got to prove something against the Lakers. If the Lakers suck so bad, like motherfuckers say we do, then why is it that these bums got to go so hard against little old Lakers if we don't mean anything? Could it be that we got 17 championships and them motherfuckers, it makes them feel good, or it bolsters their confidence to beat a legacy team like that? They team has nothing. I think that's what it is. So that's why I laugh. I laugh in the face of this loss. Ha, ha, ha. Because guess what? It's still not going to stop us from being amongst the top 5 teams in the West. That's still not going to stop us from being amongst the top 10 teams in all of basketball, both East and West Coast. That's still not going to stop us from getting 50-plus wins this year, ladies and gentlemen. And that's still not going to stop us from getting to the playoffs. Not the play-in tournaments, not all of that shit. The playoffs. So hate all the fuck you want to. You're wasting it on you're wasting your breath. You know what I'm talking about? All right, so let's go ahead and get off into the box scores of it all. You know what I'm talking about? Let's go ahead and get off into Dylan Brooks for the Suns. Dylan Brooks. Now, I'm not going to read it all across the board or whatever. I'm just going to do the rebounds. I'm going to do the rebounds. I'm going to do the minutes and assistant points. All right, I'll do it like that. Okay. So Dylan Brooks, he gave him 25 minutes. He gave you, I'm not going to do the 3-pointers and field goals or whatever, because I'm doing the points. So he gave you 25 minutes. He gave you 10 points. He gave them 3 assists. He gave them 2 rebounds. All right, Dylan Brooks. You know what I'm saying? All right, you got Ryan Dunn. He gave them 22 minutes. He gave them 8 rebounds. Ryan Dunn gave them 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 points. Also, Iguodala, or whatever the fuck that nigga name is, he gave him 26 minutes, 5 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists. Devin Booker, 25 points, 24 points, 25 minutes, 2 rebounds, 7 assists. Devin Booker go do what Devin Booker does. That's what he does, love, y'all. Grayson Allen, the nigga that look older than what he is, 22 minutes, 13 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Colin Gillespie, or as our very own preach will say, a Colin Saxton. You know what I'm talking about? No, Colin Gillespie. He gave you 19 minutes, 8 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, ladies and gentlemen. Nigel Hayes Davis, 3 points, 18 minutes, 6 rebounds, 1 assist. Jared Butler, I'm talking about Jimmy Butler cousin. I'm talking about 12 points, one assist and 2 rebounds. Yeah, 1 assist, 2 rebounds in 16 minutes. Royce O'Neal, the nigga that kept hitting threes. It seemed like that's all he could do is hit threes. He gave you 9 points in 14 minutes, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Rasheer Fleming, 2 points in 12 minutes, 0 rebounds, 0 assists. Nick Richards, the guy we went after, tried to go after last year. He gave 9 points in 12 minutes. He gave you 3 rebounds, 1 assist. That's whack for a 7'5" nigga. Jordan Goodwin, the nigga we previously had over here, one of our defensive guys. You know what I'm talking about? He gave you 10 minutes, 0 points, 1 assist, 1 rebound. Cayman Malachi, whatever that nigga name is. He gave you 4 points, 10 minutes, 6 rebounds, no assists. And then David Duke Jr. That's crazy because David Duke was the name of I think he was a Grand Wizard of the KKK back in the 80s. That nigga name was David Duke. This dude name was David Duke Jr. Wow, that's crazy. Crazy parallel. Oh, he gave you 10 minutes, 0 points, 3 rebounds, and then 2 assists. Okay, so that goes to Phoenix Buns. That's their box score. Nobody gives a fuck about. I just had to read it for, the sake of this show. Okay, so we're gonna go. Let's start off with Louis Hachimura in his Japanese term, but y'all know him as Rui Hachimura. You know what I'm saying? He gave you 11 points. He gave you 3 rebounds, no assists, and 23 minutes of action. You know what I'm talking about? He shot 1 of 4 from the 3. He made 4 of 7 free throws. All right, Rui gonna have to step it up on the rebounds, man. I don't really care if you don't get no assists. You're a power forward. You don't even post basketball. You're supposed to gambit. Hey, I like Rui because Rui was being a little aggressive out there, and it showed in 23 minutes of play. So if Rui get his regular minutes or whatever as a starter, I think what Rui averaged about 27, 28 minutes, something like that. If Rui get his minutes as a starter, then Rui is most matter-of-factly going to average his 14, 15 points that he normally averages. So I'm not mad at Rui, but Rui has stepped up as far as moving his feet is concerned. People wasn't just getting around him and that easy. And he was boxing people in. He was actually using that sumo tactic that I was telling y'all about. And it shows, ladies and gentlemen, really keep your eye on Rui this season when it comes to the defensive end. We know he can shoot the ball. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get his 3 gonna get up under him. One of 4 from the 3 is unacceptable for Rui, but I'm not too worried about that. You know what I'm talking about? That's 25%. I ain't worried about Rui. He'll pick it up. Jared Vanderbilt. He played 21 minutes, 1 point. That's to be expected. He only gave 2 rebounds. He gave no assists. He was 0-4 from the 3 and from the free throw, and he made 1 of 2 free throws or whatever the case may be. But his defensive prowess out there, every time you saw him, he was guarding whoever, whenever, however, getting steals, disrupting their offense. He was doing all kind of stuff out there. Those are the things that we need him to do. We was hoping that he'd step up his offensive game, whatever the case may be. But I no longer hope for that anymore. You know what I'm saying? As long as he's on the team, just do your job to play that heavy defense. Eventually, that won't be enough, and eventually Vanderbilt might be gone, ladies and gentlemen. I wasn't all that impressed with Vando, anything other than his defense, but his defense made me be like, okay, we're cool with that. You know what I'm saying? We need everybody else who are scorers to score. We got DeAndre Ayton, the guy everybody was waiting to see. You know, I'm talking about 18 minutes, 1 point, 1 assist, but he gave us 8 rebounds. Okay, he's rusty. That's cool. Next game, if he plays, I expect him to do a lot better than what he did. Of course, keeping with the 8 plus rebounds, whatever the case may be. But 1 point is unacceptable for a viable starting center. Jackson Hayes, you can get more than that. I know you can do better than that 8. So we just for the sake of you starting a new team, whatever, and still learning the scheme of the team, I hope that you pick that up because we don't want to see no goddamn 1 point games in the regular season. If you're the starting center, we fuck around and throw Kleber out there. You better be careful. You know what I'm talking about? Vucevic is waiting on the other phone. I'm telling you. DeAndre Ayton, 18 minutes, 1 point. Not impressive at all. Austin Reeves, Our supposed number 3, he gave you 20 points, 21 minutes. He shot 6 of 11 from the field goal, not bad. 1 of 5 from the 3. Stop shooting threes. You're not Steph Curry. He made all 7 of his free throws. He gave you 3 rebounds and 2 assists, 20 points in 21 minutes. Austin Reeves, that's to be expected, in regular season of play, preseason, regular season play. Do that fucking shit in the playoffs. That's all I ask of you. Jake LaRavia, my residential white guy. I'm talking about. Jake LaRavia gave you 19 minutes. He shot 3 of 6 from the field for 50%. He shot 1 of 2 threes from the 3-point for 50%. He shot no free throws. He gave you 5 rebounds, 1 assist, and he gave you 7 points. Exactly what I expected from Jake LaRavia. Now, LaRavia usually averages 19 to 23 minutes. I do believe he's on the floor longer. He's productive. Remember, I told you, the longer LaRavia is on the floor, the more productive he becomes. You know what I'm talking about? So he's going to take somebody minutes for certain. If he plays, I believe the next game he's going to go off. I believe the next game he is going to go off if you get that man. Let's say give him connect minutes. Connect got 26 minutes. Give him connect minutes and see what LaRavia does. You know what I'm talking about? Okay. Dalton Connect, speaking of, he got 26 minutes, 6 points, 6 rebounds for Dalton Connect. Not bad, not bad. No assists, 1 of 2 from the free throw, 1 of 7 from 3. That's horrible. 2 of 10 from the field. That's horrible. We need you to step it up, Connect. Or you on your way out the door, which you probably on your way out anyway. My damn nephew, your damn nephew, our nephew. You know what I'm talking about? The Prince of the Lakers, Bronny James, 24 minutes, 1 of 12 from the field. Nephew, what the fuck is you doing? It's okay. I ain't mad at you. Unc ain't mad at you. You just got to get in there and work on your shot a little bit more. You know what I'm talking about? He gave you 1 of 8 from the 3-point line. Once again, that's unacceptable. But I know you can do better than that. I'm not up in the poll on Bronny. Bronny made 5 of 6 free throws. Well done, son. You know what I'm saying? He gave you 5 rebounds. Bronny James gave you 5 rebounds, ladies and gentlemen, at 6'2" to 6'3" or whatever the case may be. 5 rebounds. That let you know he's been aggressive on the boards, man. You know what I'm talking about? And he gave you 2 assists, and he gave you 8 points. Way to go, Bronny. He didn't go scoreless. And remember I said, I don't give a fuck how you get your money, and he got his money. So shout out to Bronny. Just didn't do well with the shot selection, but that's okay because he still was aggressive enough to get to that line 6 times and make him 5 or 6 times. Nick Smith, Jr. Me and JC call him Timulo or Timulo. He gave you 18 minutes, 6 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. RJ Davis, you know what I'm talking about? RJ Davis was RJ Davis is the Timulo. He's Timulo. Nick Smith is another guy, number 20. But RJ Davis is Timulo. Y'all know him as Timulo. 14 points, no assists, no rebounds. He made all 3 of his free throws. He was 50% from the 3, shooting 1 for 2. 5 of 8 from the field, and he turned in 18 minutes. Hey, RJ Davis, ladies and gentlemen, might be a diamond in the rough. Did you see how that young man was hustling? Oh my goodness. You talking about another point guard, dangerous threat. Nick Smith Jr. too, be careful. He may have been a little rusty, but something is getting ready to go down. Just keep your eye on the games. You know what I'm talking about? Nate Williams, 18 minutes, 0 points, 0 assists, 2 rebounds. Nothing to be desired. Jackson Hayes, 7 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist in 17 minutes. Jackson is a great free throw shooter, man. I don't think people give him a lot of credit for it, but he made 5 of 6 of his free throws, pretty damn good. 1 of 2 from the field. But Jackson Hayes got to that line. That lets me know he's been aggressive. You know what I'm saying? He even caught a body in Devin Booker off that lob. You know what I'm talking about? So he's still jumping. He's still jumping in the air like he's supposed to. A shout out to Jackson Hayes. Christian Coloco, 10 minutes, 5 rebounds, no assists, no points. Anton Watson or Antoine Watson, 7 minutes, 0 points, 2 assists, 1 rebound, ladies and gentlemen. And that is your box scores for our Los Angeles Lakers. Now, let me go ahead and get off into the things that impressed me and the things that didn't. The thing that didn't impress me was, once again, the Phoenix Suns shot way too many threes for my likes, for my taste. Way too many open threes. That's the thing I didn't like. Number 2, getting rebounds. Yes, we got our rebounds. We got 46 rebounds. We got our rebounds. Getting our rebounds. We have to stop letting the ball. Anytime the other team shoot the ball clinks off the back rim. It goes into the hands of the opposition. They shoot, they clank again. They clank 3 times and they got 3 opportunities to get the ball back. Usually on the 3rd time, somebody's gonna make that 3, ladies and gentlemen. We gotta get on that perimeter. Let them score inside. They're not teams today, because of Steph Curry mainly. Teams today are 3-point heavy shooting teams. That's what the fuck they're gonna do. Because we know that. Everybody can't score in the paint. Stop letting these little niggas 6'2", 6'3", 6'4" go into the paint and take it in there. You should be swatting shit out the damn sky. And all of the perimeter motherfuckers, get on your man on the perimeter, especially if he's a 3-point shooter. Run that motherfucker off the line, force him into a pass, or force him into a dumbass shot, or something like that. I like our hustle on offense, on the defensive end, inside the paint or whatever, in the painted areas. But on that perimeter, it still leaves something to be desired. I didn't like that. I was impressed by LaRavia's hustle ability. You know what I'm saying? I was impressed by his balance on both sides of the ball. I was impressed by Vando's defense. I was impressed by Bronny's aggressiveness. I was impressed by Rui's aggressiveness. I was impressed by Jackson Hayes' aggressiveness to get to and you can tell who's been aggressive because these are the guys that got to the free throw line the most. You know what I'm saying? You can tell. So I'm glad about that. You know what I'm saying? I started seeing some things people was closing out on Rui. JC had said it a couple streams ago that Rui is such a respectable 3-point shooter now. What if people started to close out on him? And people started kind of double teaming Rui yesterday when he got to the 3-point line. But I promise you, in the regular season, Rui will be shooting his average 40% or plus from the 3. So I'm not too worried about that. But those are basically, we got to execute our offensive strategies a lot better than what we did. It's a lot to be desired, but this is game 1. But I have to give a critique of my team, an honest critique of my team, and tell y'all who are hits and misses to me. So LaRavia he's a hit. You know what I'm saying? He's a hit on balance. Rui is a hit when it came to stepping up his defense, his defensive aggressiveness. He's attacking the rim. That's good. Jackson Hayes, he's a hit because he attacked the rim more, and even though he didn't make many shots, he got many fouls and went to the line 5 times, and he made 5 of 6. So I'm proud of him for that. Bronny, he shot horribly from the 3 and from the field. But Bronny having to shoot 6 free throws, making 5 of the 6 free throws, let me know that he was aggressively taking it in. Something we be wanting Austin Reeves to do. Take that motherfucker in and get fouled. Stop doing 25 Euro steps or whatever the case may be. Stop trying to shoot threes. You need to do what you need to do and get to the free throw line like everybody else does. You know what I'm talking about? Become a goddamn free throw merchant if you have to. That's what people was calling LeBron. He was on this James Harden shit, free throw merchant. No. He didn't have to he didn't have to throw himself into somebody to get a free throw. Bronny was taking it into the heart of the defense. Like, nah, nigga, I'm gonna take it in. Hope you motherfuckers foul me so I can get an and one. And then I'm gonna go to the free throw line. And when it comes time for me to step up to shoot my free throws, I'm gonna make my free throws because they're free throws, ladies and gentlemen. So that's my take on the game as it stood yesterday. I can't wait for us to see the Warriors. The Warriors are next. I did want to get to a preseason game, but I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure about to get into a preseason game. We do play the Suns again on the 14th. We do play them again on the 14th. I don't know when the next game we have, but I know we play the Warriors twice. If somebody can help me with that down below and can find out where we're going to be playing the games at. If we playing game anywhere out here, and I want to get to a preseason game just to. Oh, never mind. We're supposed to be playing tomorrow. We're playing tomorrow in San Francisco. I can't make that one. God damn it. Yeah, so we play tomorrow in San Francisco, and then we play again on. We play the Warriors again on the 12th. Oh, we play the Warriors on the 12th at Crypto. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Yours truly is going to be in the house. So I want to see that game. I want to be at that game. We shall be at home. And I can't wait. Excuse me. So let me go ahead and get off into what everybody is talking about down here in the comments. Goat James says, Cuzzo, tell me, did Jake look a little slow? Like running wise? Not saying he's slow or anything, but I guess he was jogging a bit of time. Yeah, he was. He was. You know what he's doing, Cuzzo? Pacing himself. You know what I'm saying? See, when the thing I learned about basketball player or any sport, players in any sport, when you're in a new setting, a new team or whatever, you're trying to, because you're still learning the pace of the team, you're trying to keep pace with the team. And if you can't keep pace with the team because, you're still learning the schemes, you're going to kind of run at your own pace. You're going to kind of move at your own pace. And as the season goes on, he's going to try to meld himself into what the team wants him, and into how he's to fit with the team. But as it stands right now, he looks like a great fit. He looks like he'll be a great fit whenever he's out there on the floor with the bigger stars. So yes, it looked like he was moving kind of slow, but it's because he was pacing himself. I could tell he was pacing himself. I mean, he even with his defensive hustling, you could tell he was pacing himself. You could tell he was kind of, he was trying to get a read of the floor, get a read of the offense, get a read of, the defense. So yes, definitely pacing himself. He's a smart kid, pretty damn high IQ. Remember when the ball was going out of bounds? He thought quick enough before hurdling 2 rows or whatever the case may be to throw the ball off the opposing guy. So very high IQ guy. I'm not worried about Jake LaRivia at all. He's going to be one of those people to really watch out for. Like I told y'all over this past summer, y'all. I'm telling you, he's going to be something to look out for. Dante Reeves, anime manga. He said, a DJ in the building. Yes. JLFF. He said, no matter what, LL. Man, good to see you back, JLFF. JLFF, I can't believe the overreacting already, bro. Yep, man, haters is going to do what they do. But I'm here to tell you, on Major Level Entertainment, I stand 10 toes down, and I suspect that everybody else up here on Major Level, everybody's a part of Major Level Mafia, stands 10 toes down with me. We don't bitch, we don't cry, we don't complain, we don't moan. And if your ass is out there not doing what you're supposed to do, we gonna get off in your ass. From LeBron all the way down to the nigga that sell nachos. I don't give mad fucks about nothing. I'm not no respecter of persons. If you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, star or not, I'm all over your ass like a cheap suit. You know what I'm talking about? I told you, nobody's above reproach. And this year, I'm not having it. I'm not gonna be no respecter of persons. I'm not gonna argue with a nigga. I'm gonna say what I say and mean what I say, and that's gonna be the end of that. I ain't kissing nobody ass this year. If you fuck up, I'm gonna grill your ass when I do my show the next day. If you do what you're supposed to do, I'm going to praise your ass the next day on my show. And it's still motherfuckers that's got to go. You know what I'm talking about? Like niggas sitting on the bench like they stars like Gabe Vincent, Hondo from SWAT. You know what I'm talking about? But as it stands right now, I want everybody locked in and doing what they're supposed to do just in case Luke and LeBron got to sit down. The Go James Cuzzo said, we won 50 games last season. Niggas worried about one preseason game. Don't think we won many of them motherfuckers last season, for real. Facts. Preseason games, they offer preseason games, really, to be honest with you, is to show what the new guys can do. It gives you a precursor into a glimpse of what the new guys can do. We know LeBron and Luka go do what the fuck they do because LeBron been doing it for 23 years. Luka been doing it for almost 8 years now. We know they're going to pick up the pace. We want to see if you bums are going to do what needs to be done. You understand what I'm talking about? Great observation, Chris. African Gamer, my damn nephew, says salute, salute African Gamer, my guy, your guy. Go James says Reeves trying to play PG, but he's not getting guys involved the right way. Yes, he's not. I seen Bronny playing better PG than he was. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he could pass, but it's different between passing and assisting. That's absolutely right. Like, you remember the whole grid analogy I get we did a couple what 2 years ago, Chris? I say, if Chris asked me for a bowl of grits, right? I say, here you go, Chris. Chris says, hey, Major, pass me some grits. Pass me some grits. That means hand him some grits. So I hand him the grits, right? Now, he's not telling me that the grits are for himself or for his lady sitting next to him. Now, if I'm passing him the grits and he says, pass me the grits so I can pass them to my lady next to me. Now, I'm passing him the grits and he's assisting his lady with the grits, because when I pass him the grits, now he got the grits for his lady. Now he's giving the lady his the grits that she asked for. So I'm passing and assisting, because the only way I can get the assist, the only way I can make the assist work is if Chris helps me too. He doesn't drop the bowl of grits and he handles successfully over to his young lady. So I just passed him the ball. That's an assist. If Chris hold on to the grits and get him to his lady, that's an assist, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if you say, hey, Major, pass me some grits for my young lady next to me, and I say, okay, here you go, and I hand him the grits and he dropped the grits, guess what? That don't count as a pass. Yes, it counts as a pass, but it doesn't count as an assist to me because the grits is lost. Now I got to make him a whole nother bowl. You see what I'm saying? And I'm only using the grits analogy because I'm hungry than a motherfucker right now. So don't judge me right now. You understand what I'm talking about? Chris know, goddamn it, he know. African Gamer says, hey, Chris, set your ass up and get off my nigga Austin. Hey, look, hey, nephew, we're going to be on Austin all year. Sorry, buddy boy. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, you know what? I've been telling people, I said, hey, even though I'm not going to talk bad about Austin because he's on the team right now, there ain't nothing we can do about it right now, I'm not going to talk about him. So let me say it again. Even though I said I'm not going to talk about Austin in a bad light, I'm not going to talk about him too. Y'all get what I'm saying? Like, he's not going to be now, unless he does something extraordinary, help us win the game, then yeah, I'll give him his props, whatever the case may be. But this ain't going to be no tune type situation where we stop shows and hold shows up for 2 hours to say how great of that was of an assist that he threw to 8 now. No. You know what I'm talking about? We're going to give you your props and we're going to move on. You know what I'm talking about? But because he's one of the niggas I want gone, man, I'm watching his ass like a hawk. Same thing with Gabe Vincent. Watch your ass like a hawk, because this is the last year. If they don't want to get rid of you now, this is your last year that we're going to give you any grace. I want this nigga off the team next year if you don't do what he's supposed to do this year. You know what I'm saying? Somehow, some way, want him off the team. But that's a topic for another discussion. Go James says, Reeves a free throw sniper. Yeah, he definitely go hit his free throws. You know what I'm saying? Most white boys can't shoot. That's they could. They could shoot. That's most white boys. That's what they do. They can shoot. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. Hey, no harm, no foul. Go James says, AG, why so hostile, my guy? F Austin. Hey, man, you know what I'm talking about? African Gamer says, trade Bronny and that nigga Bron. All right, I'm gonna move on from that. You trolling. Chris said, AG with the wow emoji. Mike Alexander, my guy, your guy. He said, big Major. If it ain't Major, it ain't nothing. Hey, man, you better tell him, bro, because I get tired of warning people when I step outside. Maybe I should go ahead and give me a shirt that says, if it ain't Major, it ain't nothing at all. You know what I'm talking about? Courtesy of Mike Alexander. Appreciate you for coming to the channel, bro. He said, African Gamer going off. Nah, nephew just trolling. Trying to see how many Laker fans he can piss off. Nobody's paying attention to nephew right now. He's all right. Nobody's paying attention to him. And Go James says it was just many young playing for real. And some first and second guys. Yeah, facts. Absolutely. We need them stars. Smart and that one nigga Gabe. Yes. Gabe shouldn't be setting his ass down. Ain't nothing wrong with him. Only thing wrong with Gabe was his braids was too tight yesterday. I want to see Gabe in the next preseason game. Stop sitting over there on the sideline like you LeBron and Luka. Stop. You're not. And Go James says, one game at a time, fuck the haters and what they stand for. You understand what I'm talking about? And we winning that bitch this year. I'm going to stand on that shit. Hey, man, see, that's what I like to hear from the Laker fans. You know what I'm talking about? Stand 10 toes down in your shit. You know what I'm talking about? 18 on the way. You understand what I'm talking about? Michael says, I hope Marcus ends up being a smart signing. Hey, man, pun intended. You understand what I'm talking about? I wish the best for him. Mike Alexander said, Vincent might get traded. Hey, man, from your mouth to God's ears. There go my goddamn twin brother, Steve motherfucking Go Shoot. And just in case y'all don't know, hey, that's my twin brother, man. You know what I'm talking about? We don't just look alike. We don't just talk alike. We act alike. We sound alike. We have the same thoughts. And Steve motherfucking Go Shoot, my twin brother. So if you see him, you seeing me. If you see me, you seeing him. You can't you really can't tell us apart. It's my goddamn twin. You know what I'm talking about? He said he needs to go F Austin game. And Gabe. He meant to say and Gabe. Yep, they need to go. Facts, they need to go. You know what I'm talking about? Go James Cuzzo said Brian and Luke are gonna make them niggas look better for sure. We just watched one game without them. With a non-all-star player as the leader of the team yesterday. Yes, it will look like that with the best guy. Yes, it will look like that with the best guy. Yes, absolutely. Yep. There he is, my damn nephew, Joe, one of my favorites. You know, talking about my guy, your guy. He said, salute, Big Major. Sorry I'm late. You can never be late, son. Never, never. Anytime Joe shows, I don't care if Joe show up 30 seconds before I end the goddamn stream, Joe could never be late. He's one of those guys that you just let do whatever the fuck you want to do. Joe's the type of guy that he come over to your house. He don't even have to ask, could he go get something out the refrigerator? If he does ask, I'll be offended. If he comes in, hey, Unc, can I go get a beer out the refrigerator? I'm going to be like, you dare ask me? Mi casa es su casa. Joe is in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, one of Major Level's most decorated soldiers over here from the Major Level Mafia. My damn nephew Joe, you know what I'm talking about? He said, I'm a big fan of Hayes as backup now. This role suits him. Aiden showed that he's more than willing to be defense first. Yes, absolutely. Sending balls to the realm of shadows. See, that's what we was missing after AD left. Man, I missed those blocks. Last year, bro, if we had Aiden, I don't care if he even scored 10 points, whatever the case may be. But 2 blocks, yeah, I'm taking that. You know what I'm talking about? All day long. Steve Goshu says, yo, Joe says, but I think it might be time to part with Dalton. I wholeheartedly agree. You know, I feel sorry for Dalton. I like the kid, but I think that trade is really messed his psyche up, and he hasn't been able to recover from that. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I'm sorry to say, I could like you personally, but on this Laker team, man, you got to have the mentality to bounce back and say, you know what? Fuck it. I got a job to do. I'm about to do it. You can't let emotions overrule you in LA, man. They will boo you. They will boo you the fuck out of here. You see how LA is different, yo. If you come over here with that weak shit, we will boo you. Man, you would need security to get to the bus. Do you hear me? I've been around this game almost 50 motherfucking. I'm telling you, you can't come over here with that weak shit. You know why everybody's accepting LaRavia already? Did you see? Did LaRavia look like he was lost? Hell no. He was pacing himself, but he got out there and said, you know what? If you white boys are scared to play, I'm going to get out here and show you what time it is. But see, then again, LaRavia is from Pasadena, California anyway. You know what I'm saying? He grew up around Bloods. You understand what I'm talking about? Before he moved, his family moved out of Pasadena. He said his dad was his dad's a big time Laker fan, big time Magic Johnson fan. So LaRavia came up a Laker fan. So he's at home coming back here to crypto.com. Crypto.com ain't nothing but 15 minutes south of where he grew up. Pasadena is 15 minutes away from the Staples Center on the freeway. 15 minutes away. That's it. If that, you know what I'm saying? And if there ain't no traffic, it might be 10 minutes away. You know what I'm talking about? So LaRavia know all about that California life, that California love, and he ready to come over here and ball the fuck out, ladies and gentlemen. And if people don't stop fucking around, he's gonna take niggas minutes, and I'm gonna be all here for it. You understand what I'm talking about? Mike Alexander says, congrats on 116 subs. Yes, let's get them subs up, y'all. Congrats. I don't want to be greedy, but come on, let's get them subs up real quick. Let's get them subs up. Because once I start getting monetized, then I can start blessing people out there. You know what I'm talking about? And remember, I told y'all, well, the summer has passed, but I'm gonna do the same thing I did last year. If I get to 1,000 subscribers by next summer of 2026, the end of next summer, that is between next September 2026. If I get to 1,000 subs, I'm giving somebody $500. $500 if I get to 1,000 subs. I'll try to figure out how I can get it to somebody. Maybe do like some type of raffle or something like that. But if I can get to 1,000 subs within the next 11 months, somebody gonna have a chance to get 500 crispy smackaroonies to their Cash App account, Venmo account, Zelle account, Chime account, whatever account you with. Hell, I'll wire it to you. I have Lewis bring it to your front door and drop it off. However the fuck you want it. Get me to 1,000 motherfucking subs, and I got you. You understand what I'm talking about? Give me the 2,000, it'll double. I'll add 100 on for every 1,000 that I get. So if I get 1,000, that's $500. If I get 2,000, that's $600. If I get 3,000, $700, and so on and so forth. And ladies and gentlemen, how far you want me to climb depends totally on you. I got an unlimited bank account resource. You understand what I'm talking about? Yes, your uncle got it like that. I don't like to brag on my pockets, but let's just say, hey, your brother's doing well. Always have been, always will be. So I got the money. You know what I'm talking about? I got long money. I got the deep pockets. You know what I'm talking about? And with Lewis being my Secretary of Treasury, I can't go wrong. You understand what I'm talking about? Hey, give me those 1,000 subs, y'all. I'm telling you, I'm not playing with y'all. And then I'll line somebody's pockets up real nice. You know what I'm talking about for the holidays. You understand what I'm talking about? And Go James says, Cuzzo, so Bron and Luka not going to play this preseason. You know what? I don't want them to, Cuzzo. I don't want them to play, to be honest with you. I really don't. I don't want them to play. Said I ain't worried, but damn, the haters going to be coming out of the caves just to hate. The damn season ain't fully started yet, and they already hating. Yes. Hey, you know what, Cuzzo? I want that smoke, man. You know what? Tired of this shit. I want the smoke. I want them niggas not to play. I want them to be locked the fuck in. You know what I'm saying? I want Luka to get all the rest that he could get, because Luka did play in the Euro games or whatever the case may be. I want him to get the rest he can get and then get out there on the court and smash. Now, if they're gonna play, I would want them to play the very last game of the preseason, just to get they wheels greased. You know what I'm talking about? So we'll see. Go James said, salute Joe, salute Steve. Steve Go Shoot said Sunday. No Luka, but Bron will play tomorrow. Okay, do we know that for sure? Bron play tomorrow? Okay, that's cool. Hope he does. But if he doesn't, I ain't tripping. Steve Goshu says, at Goat James, a salute. Michael says, DK about to get the AK. Hey, facts. You know what I'm talking about? Steve Goshu says, Dalton needs to be traded. His brain has never been the same. Yep. Hey, man, absolutely. Joel says, what up, my guys, Chris and Steve? Steve Goshu said, Lapisa was shooting and playing defense like a mug. I told y'all. That's that balance we need. You talking about a 3-and-D guy? We don't need to look no further than a Jake Arabia, or in the words of DJ, a ravioli. You know what I'm talking about? Go James. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all might be on to something with the Dalton trade, because Youngkin look like he's not that sniper we had last season. But he was second among rookies with 38% from the three, and it's still astounding. He can shoot the ball. It's y'all remember when Max Christie was having a slump or whatever? And, I kept telling everybody, give Max Christie a chance. His second year came, he started showing flashes. You know what I'm saying? Gemini kept saying, it's a confidence issue. He don't have the confidence to shoot the ball. He literally stands around and he waits for, he just don't have the confidence. He literally just don't have the confidence. Then when Max got his confidence that third year, he was popping them. You know what I'm talking about? So Dalton Connect might be another, to have that same type of game or whatever the case may be. We never know. But I'm hoping for his sake, for his career, he gets it together. It may not be with us, but I hope he gets together wherever he goes. Because like I said, I like the kid personally. Joe says, keep an eye on Quentin Grimes, huh? Oh, man. I would love to have Quentin Grimes. You know what I'm talking about? Also, can't wait to until you have super chats. I'm trying hard to send. I'm trying to send one. Hey, man, I can't wait too, man, because like how DJ does it, you know what I'm saying? The super chats is going to go into, I'm going to have games and raffles and ways to win, more trivial questions and things like that to help people win. I like to give back to my people, my community, whatever. God has blessed me, and I want to be able to bless my people back in. See what I'm talking about? Michael said, nah, Major, let's get to 1K by the start of spring. By the start of spring is March, I believe, isn't it? Or is it February? Start of spring is March, I believe, or whatever. It's around my birthday. Okay, hey, if we could get there, cool. If we get to 1,000 views, yo, that's all. That's the magical number. 1,000 views. I mean, not views. 1,000 subscriptions. Somebody getting blessed. That's all I gotta say. I'm not saying it's you, but somebody next to you is getting blessed by yours, motherfucking truly. You know what I'm talking about? I have Lewis draw up the paperwork right now. Go James says, at times, I hope JJ plays Aiden. And hey, bro, we said the same thing yesterday. I do hope that, you know what I'm saying? They both got the speed. Jackson Hayes does have speed to be his height and size, and he put on a little bit of weight too. I would like to see what that tandem looks like, especially against a taller lineup. We're going to need guys out there like that to mix it up. Because we got a mix of the old and young, and some of those guys are not real rebounders or rim protectors. Absolutely. Steve Goshoot says, what's good, my guy Joe? You know what I'm saying? Joe said Vando looks good if only he had offense, but he can't be a Rodman type of player for us. Yeah, I did say that. If Vando could give us 3 points and 10, 15 rebounds, hey, we'll go for that. You know what I'm talking about? Steve Goshoot says, hey, Joe, Vando had me hot, none shooting self, just playing deep. We can't rely on anything else. Nah, we can't. And we expected that from Vando. That's why I wasn't so up in arms about when people were saying, oh, Vando's getting his shots up in practice, whatever. Practice, you're by yourself. It's a total different situation in the game. You got motherfuckers trying to swat the ball to the shadow realm. You got people trying to foul you and all kind of shit. But when you're in that gym by yourself or with a couple of your friends around, ain't nobody really trying to kill you, it's easy for you to shoot them threes up. You know what I'm talking about? My 10-year-old grandson can get threes up, if it ain't nobody around, to try to block him or to try to stop him from doing so. So I'm not impressed by that. Show me what the fuck you could do on that game floor. You know what I'm saying? Go James says, for my last comment, I don't look at Aiden as a real rim protector, even though he can't average 10 boards about a block a game. That's why I'm like, play 2 tall guys and have a look at this. Do we have a look at space? Yeah, I agree, Brian. I agree wholeheartedly with that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Wholeheartedly. Micah Alexander, yeah, like mid-March. Promote Big Major channel. It's more than just basketball. We talking about life. Yeah, over here at Major Level Entertainment, y'all, I want everybody that's under the sound of my voice to know that don't know me. No, I talk about everything: football, basketball, hockey, soccer, baseball, sex, lacrosse, water polo, porn. I don't give a fuck. Whatever it is you want to talk about. I am a wealth of knowledge and wisdom of 50 motherfucking years. I got to talk about everything. I know too much. I don't want to hold nothing from y'all. And God damn it, if there's something that you think I should talk about, you give me an idea as to what to talk about. This is just as much y'all show as it is mine. I'm not selfish. It just say Major Level Entertainment. It say my name. Yes, goddamn, everybody knows that's my name. But when I say the Major Level Mafia, everybody has a part over here. I got snipers, I got lieutenants, I got captains, I got judges, I got lawyers, I got all kind of motherfuckers around this motherfucker. I got, I got ministers of defense and ministers of information around this motherfucker. I got a secretary of the Department of Treasury around this motherfucker. I got everybody. I got a special ops Black Force team over here. You know what I'm talking about? That Chris leads. So I got plenty of motherfuckers over here, bro. So we talks about any and everything around Chim. You know what I'm talking about? So feel free to throw an idea out there for a show and I get on it. Now, I don't do shows all the time because I'm busy as a motherfucker. But when I ain't busy, I get on here and do a show for you. You know what I'm talking about? Joe, fact, Steve. Dude making 11 million and can't hit a shot to save his motherfucking life. Yep. Got to get better, man. Got to get better. Go James said he's tall as fuck, a tall wingspan, but he's not an AD type, and he's more of an offensive guy mostly. Yep, that is definitely true. You know, Cuzzo says, "Hey, yo, Cuzzo, I'm hearing y'all niggas on the panel yesterday." He said, "I'm hearing y'all niggas on the panel yesterday. Vando ass hit he hit the rim a couple times. I just want his ass to play hella defense. Offense is a bonus. Yeah, that's what I say. If he can be a Dennis Rodman guy, get out there and just disrupt, motherfucker. You ain't got to score. Fuck it. If you can't never learn how to score, fine. Give me 3 to 4 or 5 points per game. But nigga, if you're going to score that little on points, I want at least 2 steals a game. And if you can't steal the ball directly, I want you to cause a motherfucker to fumble and throw the ball. I want you to cause as many turnovers as you can. And you're not much of a blocker, so I'm not expecting that. And get some motherfucking defensive rebounds. I want you to get for as many points as you don't score. I want you to get that many goddamn rebounds, bro. God damn it. If you want to stay with this team. Go James says, ain't gonna lie, cuzzo. That game shit got me hot than a bitch. For real. His ass needs to play more than anyone. His ass missed a lot of games while he's been here trying to play with them kids. Man, yeah. Motherfucking ass, bro. Who the fuck does he think he is? And then he thinks, see, here's what Gabe's problem is. Gabe think Tyler Perry's always gonna have his back. But you know, and I got news for both of them fruitcakes. Hey, look, Tyler Perry ain't gonna save your ass from the Lakers. Tyler Perry has no power over here in the Lakers organization. You get your ass booted off the team, along with your boyfriend, Tyler Perry. Yeah, I said it, nigga. I said it. Joe said, laughing my ass off, Chris. You know what I'm talking about? Steve Ghost Shoot says, right, Major, and Vando need to hit all his damn free throws. Don't miss a goddamn, if you want to stand, don't miss a motherfucking free throw if you want to stand. Matter of fact, I want the Lakers as a team to average over 80% of free throws this year. No excuses. LeBron, too. I swear to Christ, man, if I go to a game, right, and these motherfuckers don't shoot over 80% from the free throw line, I promise you, bro. I want niggas to come. I'm gonna go back to. I'm gonna go into the locker room. Find a way to sneak into the locker room. Sammy the man gonna have to let me in. Sneak into the locker room. I want to line them up with everybody in the locker room. Everybody up. I want to start from the youngest nigga to the oldest nigga. Bronny, Dalton, y'all niggas line it up too. Yeah, but Unc, I got 5 rebounds tonight. Yep. But the other niggas didn't get it. Everybody lined up. Let's come see me, and we're gonna squabble till I get tired. And I got a lot of stamina for my age and size. Trust me, I'm knocking niggas the fuck out. Gabe step front and center like a beefsteak dinner. I want Gabe to step up first. Hey, Gabe, what you do? As soon as the nigga start stuttering, bam, slap that nigga braids off his head. Hey, you, next, come here. What you doing? Bow, boom. Niggas start sounding like fucking Elmer Fudd. Bow. I don't want to hear no excuses this year, ladies and gentlemen. I'm tired. This is bullshit now. You understand what I'm talking about? Joe said, Gabe is dog shit. Don't worry. We're going to upgrade. The season starts after the trade deadline, bro. Yes. But we need 2-3 dudes that love to run and defend that can shoot. Yes, we do. We already solved the issue in the LaRavia department. We got LaRavia. I believe he's going to do what he needs to do. We get a couple more dudes over here, man, and possibly another viable center, a viable back, another. Man, I still want Vucevic. That's another 10 rebounds a game. Whew. Hey, man, we can make it happen. You know, Go James said the Dennis Rodman comment. That's the only thing that fucks with Vando is the scoring. He has gone up to like 110 to 120 a game. Unlike Rodman playing in the 90s era, where guys were scoring around 90, and a game at the most. Yeah, it can be done, bro. He just Vando gotta be locked the fuck in. When he's healthy, he's one of the best defenders in the game today. Vando is allowed to have 3 to 7 points a game, but he needs 6 to 8 boards, 3 steals, and like 2 assists. Absolutely. If he does that, I'm cool with him not scoring over 10 points. Joe says, it's crazy because Vandal low-key can pass, but JJ just needs to trust him and leave him out there longer. Yes, I totally agree with that assessment. Gabe on, man, Gabe will be on Beauty and Black. Man, soon. He will be on Beauty and Black soon. Gabe, hear me and hear me good, man, for the last time. I know where you live at. I know you rent you an apartment in Culver City. I better not catch you in In-N-Out again, bro. And if you do go to In-N-Out, you better order everybody that's in line their food and pay for it, bro. There's no way you should be making 10 motherfucking million off my goddamn team. And you run around giving us 25 minutes worth of cardio. I'm not tolerating it, Gabe. I'm not tolerating it. You understand what I'm talking about? And Steve Ghostshoot says, hey, Major, the evaluation group from Mark Walter are here. Nobody's job is safe now, and hopefully the right moves are made with the new ownership. Yes, from your mouth to God's ears, my damn twin brother. Cuzzo says, Cuzzo, tell the truth, Cuzzo. Are you swapping Aiden for Vuk right now? You know what? I said this. I did say this. Let's say we were to get Vooch, right? I know it's going to be a hot take, but I don't give a fuck. I'm going to say it anyway. Let's say we should get Vooch, Cuzzo. You know, by the numbers, Vooch is better than Aiden. By the numbers. Vooch had almost damn near all-star numbers. He did all-star numbers last year. If he wasn't playing a shitty-ass East, he would have had it. But Vooch was averaging over 20 points a game. He shot the three at over 41%. And he was up there with he shot the three better than Steph Curry. And it wasn't because he only shot 1 or 2 threes. He was shooting like 3-4 threes a game. So by the numbers, they average the same amount of rebounds, the same amount of blocks. Aiden is just more athletic. But Vooch is a better shooter, and he can space the floor. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Vooch can pass the motherfucking ball. He can facilitate. Yes, he can. If Vooch put up the numbers that he put up last year in Chicago, yes, I would sit Aiden down and start Vooch at starting center. Or at least I would split their minutes. I would at least be like, okay, Aiden, Vooch, I'm gonna let you take the first half. We get an establishment on the game. Aiden, I'm gonna let you take the second half. So I won't play Vooch this second half, and I'll play Aiden the second half. But I won't play Aiden the first half. I'll do it like that. I'll do it like that. Yeah, I definitely would start Vooch just by the numbers. Vooch is a bucket. You know what I'm talking about? So, yeah, I definitely would start Vooch over Aiden as it stands right now. I bet you Vooch wouldn't have had 1 point yesterday. Now, I'm not knocking Aiden. I'm just saying. Aiden had 8 rebounds. I'm not knocking that. But Vooch would not have had 1 point yesterday. You know why? Because Vooch could do something Aiden can't do. Vooch could shoot that motherfucking three. You think that nigga would have been left open? He wouldn't have popped a couple in niggas' asses? Paul, yay. Yeah, I'm taking Vooch. So what? Vooch is 34 years old. So what? Can you ball? That's the most important thing, ladies and gentlemen. Who? I'm gonna ask y'all a question. From what y'all know about me, who you taking in the dark alley with you? If you gotta walk through a dark alley in a bad neighborhood, who would you rather take in the dark alley, walking in the dark alley with you? Me or Armani? Now, mind you, here's Armani's attributes. Armani is 25 years old. Armani is young. He's vibrant. He's fast. He can move quicker. He's twitchier. He got twitchier movements. He got more stamina. And then you got highly trained Marine, amphibious ground assault specialist, hand-to-hand combat specialist, melee weapon specialist, assault, special weapons and tactics specialist, third-degree black belt in Kempo, 50-year-old power lifter trainer, major. But I'm 50. Who you taking? Do you take Armani because he's younger than me? And he could probably move a little faster? Or would you take me because I'm a certified motherfucking killer? Who would you take? That's the difference. So don't let age get in the way, because guess what? I'm old as fuck, right? But I still fuck you up. So you want to take me in that dark alley with you, not our money, because age doesn't matter when it comes to your boy, a big, a major. Age doesn't matter. I'll be putting niggas twice half my age in the ground, down, now, town. You know what I'm saying? Pound. You know what I'm talking about? Take our money over there. You know, you might get a little bit of speed or whatever. You might be able to run and get away or whatever the case may be. But take me over there. We laying everybody in that alley down. We might come out on the other side bloody. But guess what? You're coming out with old Major at the helm. You understand what I'm talking about? And well, that's what Vooch is. I'm taking Vooch. Aiden, you can be our backup. I'm taking a Vooch. You know what I'm talking about? Vooch would have gave us 10 points, 11 rebounds. At least. That's I'm saying. You know what I'm talking about? Joe says Vooch. Joe says Vooch off the bench. Yeah, game over. Yeah, facts. Steve Goshu says I always wanted Vooch over Aiden. By the numbers, he blows Aiden out the water. Yes, he does every year. He says, yes, Vooch can pass and shoot. Yes, he can. Vooch 35 or 36, he probably would work. Vooch is 34 going on 35. I think Vooch's birthday is November 10th. He's 35 going on 34. He was born in 1990, if I'm not mistaken. So he's 34 going on 35. He probably would work better with LeBron and Luka, and he is Luka's homeboy. Aiden would probably play better with LeBron and them, but play well with LeBron and them, but ain't waiting on your ass to play well. Yeah, we need production from the jump. Yes, absolutely. Go James says, Joe, you know what I'm talking about? Micah says, pause. Yay, yay. And Steve Goshu said, you easy, Major. I mean, I appreciate that. You know what I'm talking about? Mike Alexander said, more stamina, less experience means you can get beat up longer. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You know what I'm talking about? You ain't laying a finger on me. I'm knocking you the fuck out. Because see, here's the thing about us older niggas. I ain't got time to dance and box with you. So what do you think I'm trying to do? If I find an opening, I'm a take your motherfucking head completely off your shoulders. I'm gonna literally unscrew your neck from your shoulders. I ain't got time to dance around. Nigga, I got greens and I got greens boiling on the stove and I got cornbread in the oven. I ain't got time to be dancing around with y'all niggas like I'm 20 years old. Man, I'm gonna kill you. You go to swing at me, I duck up under that, catch you by your neck and twist your head off your shoulders. And then bury your head east and take your body and chop it up and feed it to some pigs somewhere on a farm somewhere down there in Porter Ranch or something like that. Don't fuck with me, man. I ain't got time. You old niggas is dangerous because we ain't got time. We got cornbread and hog mogs in there cooking. I'm just coming to the stove because my wife needs some more baking soda so the fucking cornbread can rise better. Now I ain't got time to be fumbling around with you young niggas. I'm gonna kill you. And then I'm gonna go home and enjoy dinner with my wife. You understand what I'm talking about? And then I'm gonna enjoy her for dinner afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Old niggas ain't playing, bro. Y'all pick your money if you want to. You won't make it out that alley. You pick me, we making it out that motherfucking alley. Cause first, before I take a nigga out, I'm gonna tell a nigga, look, nigga, this is what I got at home on my stove cooking right now. I got some candy yams in the oven. That's on the first rack. Second rack, I got that baked macaroni cheese, with the crust on the top. And then the third rack, you know what I'm saying? I got some damn biscuits cooking, some butter rolls cooking, because you want the cornbread, but now you niggas fucked it up. So I have to turn around and go back home and shit. And then on top of the stove, my wife got the greens boiling, you know what I'm saying, with the ham hocks and hog mogs boiling around in that motherfucker. And then I got some brisket out there on the smoker out there right now. I don't want my shit to burn. And then my wife making a big ass tub of Kool-Aid, and she putting 4 bags of 4-pound sugar in there and 3 packs of Kool-Aid in that motherfucker and a little bit of water. Kool-Aid be sweet as a motherfucker. The shit be like syrup. That's what I got at home waiting on me right now. And you want to stop me to fight. Take his head off his neck. Rip! And then turn right and go back home. Why you ain't come back? How come you didn't get the baking soda? Oh, baby, we making biscuits. We can't make no cornbread. Some young punk want to fuck with me. I had to unscrew his head from his shoulder. Well, where did you leave him at? Well, he got his head is on Figueroa and his body is on Florence. Don't ask me how I got there. Hey, don't fuck with me. You understand what I'm talking about? Don't fuck with me. especially when I'm hungry. Y'all know the Snicker commercials? You know, I inspired those commercials. You ain't yourself when you know if you ain't had your Snicker. You understand what I'm talking about? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not myself if I ain't had my smoked motherfucking a brisket, ladies and gentlemen. Don't fuck with a hungry nigga. Especially a big hungry nigga. It just won't go your way. Anyway. You know what I'm talking about? Cuzzo says, not no damn our money. That's for sure. Big Cuzzo got to be the one with your boy. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't going out like no hoe. We go to whoop some ass out this bitch, man. Hey, man, I'm trying to tell them, Cuzzo, I don't know when they going to understand. And you know what I'm saying? And niggas ain't to be played with. Joe says, Vooch, ayo, Terry, this team would have the juice. Hey, facts, for real. Go James and said, Micah, he's laughing. You know what I'm saying? Joe said, who is Terry, bro? And Joe says, Dalen Terry, Chris, 6'7", 6'8", two-way, making $5 million. Man, yeah, get him. Get Gabe out of here, man. That'll free up 10 mil. You know what I'm talking about? Chris says, bet. Michael says, Major, none of that sound like your blood type. Yeah, I know it don't. I can cheat every now and again, goddammit. You know what I'm talking about? Goat James says, who's our sixth man, Cuzzo? Sixth man? Laravia. Laravia is our sixth man, bro. As it stands right now, I think Laravia would be our sixth man, without a doubt. And do you think Bronny is permanent right now, or will he go back to the G League for some games? I'll keep his ass or Gabe. Send Gabe to the damn. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna keep Bronny because at least Bronny came out there and gave you. Bronny did not do nothing at all. He came out there and gave you 5 motherfucking rebounds. He shot 5 from the free throw. That means he was being aggressive getting to the line at least. At least he was trying to do something. Gabe ain't built like that. He just ain't built like that. I'm taking Bronny over Gabe any day of the week. That's that, y'all. All right, so now we have come to the end of Major Level Entertainment, man. Once again, if you are new to this channel and you like what you hear, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're ever so inclined to. Come over here, we talk about everything. Come over here, get your laugh on. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you the real. It's going to be funny, but it's going to be real. It's going to be gritty. It's going to be raw. I ain't going to sugarcoat nothing. We don't sugarcoat nothing over here. Yes, we cuss, but we get our point across, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? We give a fuck about our fans. We give a fuck about our team. We give a fuck about our people. You know what I'm saying? And we show it in a passionate way. Sometimes people can't stand it. And Major Level Entertainment is not for the faint of heart, ladies and gentlemen. If you want something that's for the faint of heart, if you want something watered down, I suggest you go over there to Laker Nation or Dreamers Bitch. You know what I'm talking about? Go to one of them bitch-ass channels, because over here at Major Level Entertainment, I do it real. I do it raw. I do it right. You understand? Real, raw, right. Those are my 3 new taglines for Major Level Entertainment. Real, raw, right. You understand what I'm saying? You gonna love me because I'm real, or you gonna hate me because I'm real. And those who hate me because I'm real, it's fake motherfuckers. That's why they can't understand the realness. But those of y'all that fuck with your boy, it's just as real as me 10 toes down. This is how he does this. On behalf of Major Level Mafia, this is your boy Big Major, man. Once again, go subscribe to my little bro's channel if you ain't already done so. Go over there. You know what I'm talking about? Every time the game come on, you know he's gonna cover it. And then after that, for your listening pleasures, to come over here and get some shit off your chest, you come over here to Big Bro's channel the next day, a Major Level Entertainment, and get your issue off. I'm going to start opening up the line so people can come up here and get their issue off too. Ladies and gentlemen, we ain't being nice in 2025, 2026 season, ladies and gentlemen. I want niggas cussing. I want niggas spitting. I want niggas swinging at the screen. I want shit to be broken in the background. I want to hear punches. I want to hear glass cracking like Stone Cold Steve Austin just entered the building. Y'all want the Lakers to open up a can of whoop ass on the NBA? Give me a hell yeah. Hey, look, ladies and gentlemen, I want it all. A brand new socks and drawers. On behalf of the Major Level Mafia, it's your boy Big Major, and we out. Peace.
Everything I do is major. I'm getting major paper. Every time I whip a track, the shreds like a cheese grater. When I hit your spot, it ain't no way that no one can save ya. Like I said before, anything I do, I'ma do it major. Everything I do is major. And I'm getting major paper. Every time I whip a track, the shreds like a cheese it ain't no way that no one can save ya. Like I said before, anything I do, I'ma do it major. Everything I do is major, and I'm getting major paper. Every time I rip a track to shreds like a cheese grater. When I hit your spot, it ain't no way that no one can save ya. Like I said before, anything I do, I'ma do it major. Everything I do is major, and I'm getting major paper. Every time I rip a track to shreds like a cheese grater. When I hit your spot, it ain't no way that no one can save ya. Like I said before, anything I